Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. And this is Batistuta. Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Could move up a gear here. Nicely shaped ball. He can run onto that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Makaleli. And this is Figo. Tries to get it clear. Nicely aimed pass. And the counter is on. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle.
Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Ambrosini, great pressure, plenty of it. No goals as yet. And here's the chance to counter. Cannavaro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Cannavaro did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Cantona, he's found the... Cantona! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Lizarazu goes on a run down the left wing. Very nicely done. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Pullet. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cantona looking to get on the end of this. And it's Makaleli. Mateus. Iniesta. Tries to play it through. He's gone forward. Figo looking to run onto it. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. So, third corner of the game. And that has been clubbed away. Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross into the... He's got full! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Good ball over the top. Iniesta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, he is not giving anything away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Iniesta. Picked out. Can he finish? Batistuta! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this.
Tries a shot! Abbiati with the clearance. Zanetti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lizarazu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambrosini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Maicon. Iniesta. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cantona, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! And that has put paid to that. Makaleli is always looking to break lines. Lizarazu. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's been drilled forward. Really fierce, close defending. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Zanetti. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Engages and forces him off the ball. The Netherlands finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Iniesta. Played out to the left flank. Lofted in. Cleared without hesitation. He's being urged to shoot. In again. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Michael. Pullet wins the duel this time. Makalele.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Maicon with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Abiati gets it away. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Figo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cantona. Pullet. Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he skips past his man. Oh, Mateus! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Maicon's cross. Bergomi tries to clear.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. The Netherlands can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the through ball. Haaland picks it up out wide. Could have here their final chance.
Substitution on the field.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Giuseppe Bergomi. Number 25, Messi.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Coming on the field, number 17.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Cantona looking to penetrate opposition lines. Cantona, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, that's superb.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He
Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! There it is! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Abbiati with the clearance and reclaimed it in a trice. Iniesta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Looking for the run. Cantona gets into some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Iniesta goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Cantona. And he was alert to it. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Close. Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Figo is always looking to play quality balls. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Messi surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. "15 minutes till half-time. That'll do under the circumstances. Ibrahimovic tries to play it through. Great vision. Now, can they get it back? Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Delivered with swing. Oh, he's been caught napping. Figo. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And it's Batistuta. Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. Khan getting this one clear. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, Red, nice interception. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Messi. He's in a good position here. Abiati gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. Cantona, chance for a shot! Mateus tries to clear. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Maicon. Cantona. Messi.
There will be one.
Can they get him? Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That has been knocked clear. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Ambrosini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Well, the first goal came from this. Maldini attempts a clearance. And this is Messi. Now that's a fine challenge. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. Ambrosini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ambrosini. And he plays one through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Now it's Messi. Figo. Figo cross. He rises! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Cantona. He's had it taken off him. Cannavaro powering forward here. It's a really well-measured ball. Threads one in. Maicon's cross. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Zanetti.
That was lovely, that.
Zanetti delivered. Oh, what a climb! That's going to go a long way. Back in once more. Oh, shooting chance!
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. The Netherlands are level. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, they've got it again. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Lizarazu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is just caressing the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising. Now that... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that should get the job done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Hugo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Figo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Messi. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Well, that looks a decent... He's had a shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Messi. Number 9.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Coming on the
Zanetti.
field. Number 19.
That is lovely.
Tieu. Number 20, Rijkaard.
And it's Ambrosini.
Number 23,
It's Bebeto.
Lukaku.
Can he finish?
Number 18.
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Jan Koller.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Maicon gets into a good position. Terrific! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cleared away. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Hullet, he's found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that has been cleared. Maicon. Well, that looks a decent ball. Maicon's cross. And he's there to clear it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Cantona. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, this is a... Goes for a shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Batistuta. Mateus. And there's green grass ahead of him. Iniesta. Now this could be a chance. He rises! And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The Netherlands get themselves back into contention. Oh, we have a... Can he finish? It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Lizarazu. Iniesta goes steaming forward, and he's worked it through. Mateus, he's being urged to... Tries a shot! They've done it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Out of play for a throw. Decent chance! Michael conjures time and space where few can. Brilliantly cut out. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played back in. Tonali concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Lizarazu with the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Mateus, who's set up one goal so far. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Hullet. Cantona. That is a great pick out. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what has happened here? Chance! They've scored! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Can he stop it going out? Bergomi. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And this is Batistuta. Cantona. Makaleli is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Chance here to counter. Batistuta. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super find. Zanetti. Tries to cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. The Netherlands clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And that is a little undercooked. Can he spark a counter here? Lizarazu. Cantona. It's Makaleli. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And this is Batistuta. Now it's Tonali. Oh, and he shoots! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, it's Bebeto. That ball looks a good one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. And that's a dangerous ball. Tonali really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, shooting chance! Tonali. Bergomi cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Could move up a gear here. Michael. Great ball if he can get there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Messi. Number 9, Cantona. Number 15,
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number
Lizarazu.
7, Hullet. Coming on the field, number 19, Mateo.
Looking for a runner.
Number
Cut it out.
20, Riker. Number 18,
Bebeto.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
He's on it. Can he get away?
17, Jan Koller.
And it's Zanetti. Played into space out wide. Haaland picks it up out wide. Rummenigge looks to get on the end of this. And smartly reclaimed. Zanetti charging forward down that flank. Well, they can break here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Maicon did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Lewandowski. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Khan getting this one clear. And here's the chance to counter. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Koller was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, sweet feet. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Tonali looking understandably energised after his goal. Maicon picks it up out wide. And that will be the final act. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Quick reminder today, please.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does, and in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Iniesta, it's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. Iniesta goes short. Pings in across. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Haaland. Iniesta gets a foot in here. That's good running with the ball. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Figo. Ball driven. Oh, what a... Oh, off the bar! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Haaland. Cantona. And it's Makalele. Cantona goes steaming. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Gets a good foot in there. Ambrosini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maicon plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he was quick to react. And now the breakaway. Abiati with the clearance. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cantona. He's a sharp little ball. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So, third corner of the game. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Oh, this looks sharp. Almost half an hour in now. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. That's going to go a long way. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Figo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Batistuta shapes to shoot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Mateus. And it's Ambrosini. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maldini makes the interception. Iniesta quietly revving up. Messi. Here's Figo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. He's scored! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Right place, right time. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Batistuta. Can he get it through? Couldn't squeeze it through, and it's played forward. And he's decided to go for it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's gone loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one, Batistuta gets through on his own. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That'll be a throw. And that's another throw. Mosquera, deftly away. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zanetti gets it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pass is just off target. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that's a key interception. Maldini. Over to the other side. Ambrosini. Ambrosini. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Tries to pass it through. Iniesta. And it's Ambrosini.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. Maicon, looking for options for movement. Maicon's cross. Ambrosini, played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple. The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Messi. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, Pullet. Number 10, Giuseppe Bergomi. Number 3.
No, that's been intercepted.
Number 9,
Hugo.
Cantona.
He won't be happy with that one.
Number 23,
Threads one in.
Lukaku.
And he's away.
17,
Shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And very quickly. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper. Yes! And the lead is extended still further. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Real chance! And they can counter here. Bebeto. Oh, that's clever. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that is not the best ball.
Has been
He offers
indicated.
an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cruyff! Cleared without hesitation. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cantona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, there's the clearance. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is... Up he goes! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he finish? Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Lizarazu. That's very neat. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, no, this does not look good. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. And it's Figo. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cantona. So, what can they make of this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Figo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Messi. Batistuta looking to add to his goal. Pinches it off him. Zanetti. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Pullet chasing after it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lizarazu. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Makalele does really well to win the ball there. And it's Gullit. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Played out wide. It's a promising position. Cross neat. Oh, what a climb! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
He rises! It's bounced back off the post. That's really well cleared. Izarazu. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Makaleli. Knocks it into space. Mateus. And now the breakaway. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Makaleli.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Ball's gone out of play. This looks promising. Delivered in. Tries to get it clear. And here's Hullet. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Erling Haaland.
Whistle
Coming
goes,
on the field
and we start the second half.
Number 18.
But I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Zanetti, good strong midfield running here. Well, that defending is And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi, very nicely done. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Makaleli. Rummenigge. Oh, they could break here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Cantona! It's off target and by quite a way.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cantona. Can he spark a counter here? That's Figo. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Some resolute defending there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Figo. Nicely aimed pass. Cantona. Lovely feet. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, well played. Cannavaro. Now it's Messi. Iniesta. Bergomi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cantona shoots! Great football, shot and save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Cantona. Number 10, Giuseppe Bergomi. Number 3,
He thumps it clear.
coming on the field, number 17.
The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way.
Tieu.
And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Haaland. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And this is Bebeto. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Messi. He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. And Bebeto! And yes, it's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to...